Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue in our method book on the flute with line 37, This Old Man. And before we begin, I have to point out what I always do about what I like about this book is the fingering chart that shows up at the top of every page or every other page as needed that focuses only on the notes for that page. So here it shows your G that sits on top of the staff. This is one of our newest notes. And it is this thumb key, 1, 2, 3, and this pinky key on the foot joint. And then going down one letter to line 5, we have an F, and we just add this finger to the G. Next, we have our E flat. It's located in the fourth space. And for this one, we put these two fingers down and lift up the index finger on your left hand. Next, line 4, that is your D. It's just like E flat, except you lift the pinky from the foot joint. For the third space C, you take everything from the D and switch out the fingers. So this index finger goes down, this pinky goes down, everything else goes up, including the thumb. And finally, the third line B flat, we are adding the thumb key and the index finger of the right hand to our C, and that is how we do our B flat. So now we are going to apply all of that to This Old Man. So we're going to look for patterns and figure out what is there. So as always, we have our treble clef at the beginning. We also have our key signature. We have two flats. The first one is the B flat on the third line, tells us all B's are flat. And then we have an E flat on the fourth space that tells us all E's are flat. We are in the key of B flat major. Next, we have our time signature. We have 4 beats in every measure, and the bottom number is the value of the whole note. We're going to use that information to figure out the value of everything else. So if we have a whole note that got 4 beats, half of a whole is a half of 4 is 2, so the half notes get 2 beats. Then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1, so the quarter notes get 1 beat. And finally, half of a quarter is an eighth, half of 1 is a half. So whether the eighth notes are paired together like they are here, or whether they're in a set of 4, they get 1/2 beat each. So it takes 2 of them to equal 1 full beat, and 4 of them to equal 2 full beats. Next, let's look at what patterns we have. So the first 2 measures, we start on an F, go down to a D, back to an F, and that happens twice. For the next couple of measures, we are going down like a scale, starting on our G, then F, E flat, D, then we go to a C before we come back up, D, E flat, then we have 2 eighth notes, D, E flat, then we're on the next line, F, B flat, stay on B flat for the eighths and the quarter, then we go up the scale, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, so we have eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3, then everything else is quarters and a half. F, 2 C's, skip up to E flat, then D, C, B flat. So make sure you start every note with a T sound. I'm going to start a metronome so that we can hopefully play together. I'm going to slow that down a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's it for This Old Man. I hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.